What's good? It is the O Show. How you guys doing? It is hot as a motherfucker here in Southern California. Everyone hearing the stream okay? Is it sounding alright? Are we good to go? Hello, hello. Right on. So I am position 226 in queue for the Olo server for ArcheAge. What's up, Geoff? Yeah, chilling in the queue of infinite size, that's right. I do apologize for the tons of fan noise in the background, but as I previously stated, it is hot as Satan's butthole after Taco Tuesday. So we're gonna have to deal with some fan noise. But the game plan right now is to chill, play some Starbound and maybe something else, while we kick back, wait in the queue to get logged into ArcheAge, and then the fun will truly begin. I will try to provide a good stream as far as learning how to play the game and that kind of thing, because I know a lot of streams out there don't really do that. But hopefully you'll stick around, hang out on the couch of infinite size. In the meantime, while we pass the time hanging out in queue here, I'm already down to 219 since I started talking to you. So it should be pretty soon. Hope you guys are having an awesome Tuesday. I'm having a great Tuesday. I just wish it wasn't so fucking hot, man. I think today, though, is the hottest day. I think moving forward is supposed to be less hot. So I'm hype about less heat. If you are getting in the ArcheAge, yep, it's on Olo's server that we're playing, and you can actually run the ArcheAge command in chat to get a link to the game and all that type of ill shit. Your Tuesday was boring, man. That's a bummer. My favorite local bar does trivia on Tuesdays, so Tuesdays are always a good time. Right now, though, me and Bean are hiding inside the house with 70,000 fans going. I'm trying to cool down a bit here. Hoping it rains, man. It's been Droughtsville here in California. Got my fingers crossed out here for some rain. And I see a couple of clouds out there, so we might get lucky. Pretty hype. Alright, let's get Starbound going here. Alright, cool. Alex, you have a job application in. Good luck, man. Hopefully it's for something not terribly soul-crushing. But yeah, what's good, everybody? Please get cozy on the couch for infinite size. I'm really loving doing the stream on a schedule, live by 5, Monday through Thursday, so seems to work out a lot better. I'll periodically let you guys know where I'm at on the queue, too. Let me try to remember what the fuck I was doing. Oh yeah, accidentally harvested some of these. Excellent. Do I have leather? I think I have... I was working on crafting more armor, I know that much. One thing I've noticed about Starbound, which is good, I'm not like complaining at all, is that crafting recipes are pretty demanding. You gotta get a decent amount of shit, so that amount of leather right there might not actually be that much after all. I'll have to say. Well, you know what? Instead of grabbing it, I'll just take a look at the recipes first. Let's see. So that takes fabric, which you can create from the plant fibers. So my current greaves are 2 armor. The infantry pants would be 2 armor as well. They just give me more warmth. Okay, so I don't really need to worry about that. I think I have a pretty good helmet too. 5 armor versus... Yep, so my helmet's good too. So I think I'm pretty good on armor actually. Is there anything I can do with this leather other than craft armor? I don't know. But I think I'm chill actually. Okay. So in that case, swoop over here. Yeah, I don't really need to cook right now. What about some of this stuff? Like, what is this? Rock Striker. And that takes 20 iron. That takes iron. There's a silver pickaxe. It's kind of interesting. You can upgrade your copper pickaxe with 8 silver bars. Alright, I'll have to look into that. Copper chest piece. 4 armor versus 2 armor. Huh, okay. I'm not sure what the heart stat is. Is it like give you more HP maybe? Because that like gives me heat insulation, but someone was telling me in chat that that's not implemented in the game yet, so I'd probably be better off with this copper chest piece. So that would be 18 copper bars. Holy fuck. Oh, this is actually better, and it's iron bars. Iron's actually easier. I've found a lot more iron. That's funny. Alright, I want to make this iron chest guard, I think. And there's definitely some decent weapons around here, too. My current DPS is 9. What was that? 9. Actually, these are kind of garbage. Why is all this gear like turds? There's like no incentive, really, to craft it. Unless this does, because it's green, it has like additional effects that aren't apparent. I don't know. I don't know. But my overarching goal right now in the game is to actually gather 1,000 pixels, which I've done, as well as some core fragments, where I have to go to the core of the planet that I'm stranded around to repair my ship, and then start exploring other planets. That's kind of like Act 1 of this game if you've never checked out Starbound. I've got some cosmetic stuff I can make. An iron bed, I think, just makes me heal faster, so I'm not tripping about it right now. Ooh, iron crafting table. That's probably what I want to look at. Alright, let's take a look. I've got the anvil already. What do I need for the iron crafting table? 20 iron bars. Awesome. That's what I need to make. Alright, and how much do I have in the iron department right now? 8 bars. Alright, so basically I want to hunt for iron and core fragments right now. Also, let me do a little fashion real quick. Do I like that look better? Nah, I kind of like the mix, actually. Kind of like the mix. And is Festivore here? Haha, he is. Festivore, there's that yellow flashlight you were asking about. I'll swap it out for you. We'll do a flashlight swap here for fun, dudes. I think I'm good after. Because this weapon I didn't like because the range is so short. And the most fashion is this cool big rusted broadsword. Alright, I think I'm ready to go down to the planet's surface there. Real quick though, if you've never seen this game before, if you just dropped in, this is your vault storage. This is the sail, the ship-based artificial intelligence lattice, and with the nightly build, it's kind of trippy. They moved this over here, which I think makes more sense, so you can read this more easily. So it's awesome. There's a 3D printer. You can load things into this, or you can print things with it. So there's some high-tech stuff I can start printing here that I'll start fucking with here pretty soon. There's also tech mods, which I assume are like mods for your character, a little bit like in Borderlands, but I honestly haven't got that far in the game yet. This is where you'll control your ship to go to new planets once we fix it. And the planets are randomly generated. It's really cool. I think so long as everything goes according to plan, we might even have a Starbound server going so we can explore some planets together and shit. But right now I'm really just passing the time until I get into the ArcheAge queue. Let me drink some water here though. I gotta make sure I stay hydrated because it's so fucking hot here. What's good, everybody? Getting cozy on the couch of infinite size though. I totally agree, Construct. I believe when I was watching this game before, I just got it recently, but it seemed like the early game was hella fast. Your ship was good to go immediately, and then you're off and exploring planets. I like this progression where you have to, Act 1 is like building your ship back up. It feels good. Alright, so I've explored hella far to the left, and I've definitely found some iron deposits and a pretty deep cavern. But I think for now, because we're just passing time and I don't want to get too involved in anything, I'm going to head to the right. But let me take a look at the ArcheAge queue real quick. Alright, current queue position is 100. I think ArcheAge might have just crashed. No, good, it's Starbound that crashed. That's fine. Fuck you, Starbound. Whatever. Alright, I'll have to relaunch Starbound, but okay. Whew, I almost had a heart attack. Alright. ArcheAge queue 182. 182. 181. 181. Okay. So when I can't check too often because Starbound will crash. Good to know. I almost had a fucking heart attack. I was like, my queue position. And this name, Salt Lord, was randomly generated, by the way. A quick little bit of lore. I'm playing the peaceful race of samurai fish people who were attacked by the evil flower people. Yo, a lot of things changed in the nightly build. These guys look different and have a different attack. They don't have the gas belch anymore. See, a lot of people were like, the game never updates, but that's because they haven't opted into the nightly build. To do that, just right click on Starbound in Steam, go to properties, go to betas, and choose the nightly beta. These guys are peaceful, not gonna fuck with them. And I don't really need leather anymore, I realize, so I'm just gonna kill stuff. I have plenty of alien meat too. Shit. How did I? Oop. There we go. Man, I'm getting wrecked. I have to make some band-aids here. I did kind of a more informative Starbound stream previously. Right now, just passing time with this ArcheAge queue, so if you have questions while you're chilling on the couch of infinite size, please ask them. But I'm not going to be stopping and explaining too much for now. Oh, nice, Bean. That would be perfect, actually. Yeah, because you're in queue slightly ahead of me. So when you get in, I'm pretty close. That's the way to use that giant brain. Oh, damn. Trixie. I'm pretty bad at fighting in this game, if you can't tell. But I am the Salt Lord, so that'll make up for it. These vines I'm chopping down, I can turn the plant fibers into bandages. You can also make fabric. Lord Signasty recommends backing up your save if you use the nightly build, or you can just, you know, accept the impermanence and realize that you might lose your shit. You can kind of go the Zen route about it. Now this is coal right here. I'm looking for iron, which is kind of, it looks like rusty. These guys are friendly, so I'm not gonna fuck with them. The blue guys, they're good. They're cool. I'm kind of concerned I might have skipped some iron while I was running through here, but I'm not too worried about it. I'm sure I'll find some eventually. A lot of coal right there, though. I do only have one torch. It might be wise to craft some torches real quick. Let's go ahead and take care of this coal deposit here. Craft some torches. Alright. Mine time. Well, how are you guys doing on the couch of infinite size? Having a pretty chill week so far. I noticed that we're, what, within 30 of the 1,000 follower Chivo that'll unlock the 12-hour marathon. I'm pretty hype about the 12-hour, man. I think the 12-hour will have some surprises. And you can actually do shift to do one block at a time, but I like the power, you know? Makes me feel powerful to mine like a 3x3. Conservative cat, you seem like very verklempt about your friend's channel getting down from terms of service. You've said it like multiple times already. And you were talking about it last time too. I think you're actually a paid advertiser for their stream. I'm calling it. I'm calling it. Paid ads. You're super tired, Construct. Man, I feel that. This heat has been annihilating my energy pool. But the good news is the couch of infinite size is also the couch of infinite comfort. So you get the best of both worlds, really. Alright, craft a couple torches if I can here. Oops, gotta take down a tree. You can make an axe to cut down trees, but I don't know. I like doing this. Twitch has a pretty liberal terms of service, though. The only streams I know that have been taken down have been due to things like, I guess, graphic content, and it has to be pretty gnarly. or things like you can't run like a gambling ring basically on Twitch, which some people kind of try to do with like wagers, but who knows, man. Your buddy can go stream on hitbox.tv. Everybody tells me how cool that is. Lasering a tree is more badass. See, Alex understands me, dude. What's good, everybody? Getting cozy on the couch of infinite size, by the way. Alright, wood planks. Torch it. Alright, 15. 15. Do a little work. Just chilling in queue. Waiting to get into the Olo server for ArcheAge. If you're trying to play with us, Olo is the server. Olo. See, it's Dave O, Olo. It's easy. Plus, it's not the server that has the Twitch top streamer clusterfuck. So hopefully when things die down, we'll actually be able to log in regularly. But in the meantime, I think there's a 2,000 person queue or some shit like that. I'm about 150 or so in queue if I had to guess, so hopefully we'll get in soon, and then I'll be able to start showing you guys the wonder that is ArcheAge. Rosa Parks, you lost your spot? What? Maybe you should quit running hacks, dude. Wait, Blastoise, you got a root canal today in Southern California? Man, I would have rescheduled. I've been like, look, bro, there's got to be like a heat clause or some shit. Oh, let me see. I remember previously when I had this like that, when I had my weapon out and I switched, it didn't work. My two-hander, that is. And it still doesn't work. Okay. So I guess that you only get that benefit of switching between left and right hand item if you're not using a two-handed weapon. Which is fair, that makes sense. Yo, peace constructs, have a good rest, man. Oh. I'm really loving Starbound though. It's $15 on early access on Steam right now. You can run the Starbound command for a link. I think it's worth it as is, $15, real talk. Especially with the procedurally generated random worlds and shit. If you like Terraria and space, basically, and you have 15 spare dollar, I'd go for it, man. I'm hyped for our first follow of the evening because we'll be able to check out the new graphics that Lewis hooked me up with. Alright, I'm gonna actually grab this coal too, because I know I'm gonna need it eventually, you know? You know? I love the soundtrack in Starbound. It's like one of the highlights of the game. I did put together a leveling playlist of music I have the rights to for once we get into ArcheAge, so that should be fun. Though ArcheAge, real talk, for an MMO has some great music too. Like I know World of Warcraft has some pretty good music, but for a try-on game, like it has really amazing music. I jammed it out when I was playing during the ArcheAge beta, but I've listened to a lot of the tracks a lot, so I'm kind of tired of them. But I might demo it a bit, so you guys can hear the in-game music and check it out. It surprised me when I was playing during the beta how good it was. I have a lot of coal. Alright. Are you friend or foe, motherfucker? I'm gonna go ahead and grab a tree so that I have plenty of torch fodder here. These are the coolest looking trees, the fluffy trees, I agree. I like them. The coolest trees I've found so far, I should say. Ooh, they give me 2 saplings. That's good. I remember in the previous nightly build you would never get more than 1 sapling, so you can never propagate. It seems like in this build you can actually propagate, which is excellent. Festivore, you hope that Tryon gets larger servers for ArcheAge. I think it's just because it's launch day, man. I guarantee it'll calm down. I'm sure their game plan is going to be to... These guys look different. To hang out and see what kind of demand there is after about 30 days. And go from there. They added 2 more servers right before launch. And I guess they didn't realize the demand they would be experiencing. Let me check and see how many torches I'll be able to make here. Alright, I have a pretty good amount. I think I'm chill for a minute. Man, I wonder if there's iron down in these caverns I've explored that I didn't grab. Part of me wants to check, but part of me wants to find new places. So I think I'm going to go with the exploring part of me. Let me take a drink here. Gotta stay hydrated. Yo, RWP has it right. Day 1 of an MMO, we're lucky the servers are even up. Mazo, I'm in... I'm like 100 in key right now, something like that. And I do plan on getting the subscription, doing the patron thing. I just don't have the money right now. But I will do it eventually. Honestly, for me, it'll probably be something I do more when I hit max level. Just because I don't have a ton of spare cash, but eventually I plan to do it because I want to be able to own property and stuff too. Yo, these blue dudes look like Finn from Adventure Time. They're even friendlier now. For now in ArcheAge, I'll pretty much just be leveling. Bonku, that's nice of you, man. Yeah, that's what I want to kind of do with the guild, is help out people that can't really afford the sub right now. And get them familyed up so they can share land. Plus, it works out for the people who have the land because you basically get free slaves, you know. You get people built in who are going to harvest your shit for you in trade for using the property. So it's a win-win, you know. Alright. Been down there. I was just checking because I thought I might have saw some iron ore, but I didn't. Just a bunch of coal. I gotta make a upgraded pickaxe because I found some diamonds I can actually get a hold of. I think the next pickaxe is from copper to silver. So I should be on the lookout for silver too, really. Iron and silver is what I want. Basically ores, which consequently, when you die in this game, you respawn at your ship, but you lose a percentage of your pixels, 20%, and you lose all the ores you were carrying. But they drop at your corpse, so I think you can do a corpse run and get them. Oh yeah, dude, conservative. The rain physics in Starbound were one of the things that impressed me right off the bat. How it fills up depressions and that type of thing. Shit. Did I ever explore that right there? Ooh, could be promising. smash this urn. Aha. Nice. What a random... What we got? Oh yeah, I don't even have to do any work. Iron bars on deck. What we got? Another copper pickaxe. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Some raw alien meat. Yeah, this is like all useful shit. Beautiful. That's like one of the best chests I've found in Starbound yet. Nope. Alright, that's coal. A lot of urns down here though. Here's that yellow flashlight that Festaware was talking about last time. It looks pretty cool actually, I must say. I like it. Alright, little blue bro. You're gonna have to move so I don't hurt you, man. Oh, good. You're in a good spot right now. Stay there. Alright, you're good. Take a look. Oh, you got some urns down there hiding from me, huh? Now you must die. Sorry. Holding out on urns? That's punishable by death. Oop, that's not the way out. I like that my scarf has this little flutter to it now. No, that's my arm, sorry. Well, it looks like a scarf. That's even better. Wait, is that? Nah. I do have a little scarf on though. Very adorable. I gotta put that in a feature request. Could my scarf have physics, please? Do it. I know your fucking moves now. Ow. Still roast me though. Those are some dangerous indigenous life forms. These guys aren't so bad. Look at all that fucking coal, man. If I ever need coal, there we go. This is interesting. It's like a land bridge. Ooh. Alright. Just checking. Just checking. I'm tempted to dig out that gravel right there. You guys, if you've watched my shit from back in the day, know how I feel about digging out gravel. How you never know what you're gonna find. But, nah, not right now. Man, I've done some serious planetary exploration here, dude. Ooh. The lighting is another really cool aspect of this game. How detailed it is for such a simplistic game is really nice. You can also look around with control. Cool. I think I'm good. I should put a torch right there though. Oh yeah, my username in game, someone stole my fucking name. I couldn't get Brigand, so I'm Knave instead. It's like Dave, but Knave. K-N-A-V-E. So, add K-N-A-V-E on Olo to your friends. We're gonna have a guild going ASAP. if I can do it, it's just gonna be O. That way people have no idea what we're up to. Someone recommended previously Banditos, which sounded pretty cool, but then it's too obvious, you know? I want to have some of us be legit and some of us be fucking pirate scum. So no one ever really knows where they stand with us, you know? Ooh, I think this is new. Harvest some maters here. So hype about ArcheAge. I think being in chat, she's chilling right behind me on her computer in queue as well. I think she said 10-minute wait. Nice. Lovely, lovely. Alright, hopefully we'll find some more ores here. Be able to craft a couple things before we hop over to ArcheAge, but you know. Whatever's clever. Let me grab some water though. I can feel my throat getting parched. It is hot. Obos, wow. Gildo. Yeah, see, this is why you can't really take suggestions from chat. No, I'm just playing. I've yet to circumnavigate this planet yet, sir. Welcome back, Mr. Gork. Alright, let me drink some of this water here. It feels cooler, and it looks like there's hella clouds outside. The queue time is high, I think. It's high on injecting too many marijuanas. Damn, what's good, everybody chilling on the couch of infinite size? It is the O show. You probably figured that out. It is Tuesday. ArcheAge launched today. Chilling in queue, passing the time until we can play and do some tutorializing for you lovely folks. Basically convince you into playing ArcheAge so you'll come play with us. Because it is a game that does benefit from having a larger guild. So the more the merrier. We're rolling on OLO. O-L-L-O. It's like YOLO. We will YOLO on OLO. O. This is going to be the guild. O. YOLO on OLO. It's going to be intense. There's going to be a lot of rhyming. But what I will endeavor to do, since I will be leveling a fresh character since it's launch, is explain some shit. A lot of streamers that I've watched at least haven't explained a damn thing when they play. And that's like a bummer because it's an awesome game. And the only way we're going to get people to play is if we tell them about it. So I'll try to do that for you guys. I'll be answering questions as well as explaining what I'm doing as I go along. So, yo, my Starbound pros in the chat. What level pickaxe do I need to harvest gold? Yeah, I'm running a pyramid scheme. Everything I do online is a pyramid scheme. Duh. It's more like a cult than a pyramid scheme. Silver for gold? Alright, that's what I figured. Thanks, man. Oh, damn. I always miss the hunger notifications. I kind of wish they were more obnoxious. Let's roast some alien meat real quick. A quick snack. Hopefully the smell of roasting alien meat won't attract this actual alien over here. Aw, did. He's hungry. Yo. Get roasted. Alright. While that's cooking, do a little more work here before we snack. Up it. Up it. Oh yeah. There it is. And we are roasted. Lovely. Am I full? Okay. And I'm basically, yeah, I'm grabbing like every little piece of iron, copper, etc. I can find. That crafting. The Illuminati. That's brilliant. What is the blue bar that appeared over the character's head? That's breath. Illuminati is pretty clever. I don't know. Do you guys think that would be cooler than just the letter O? If the guild was Illuminati or the Illuminati? That could be pretty funny. I like that. Because I want to be... I don't know if you guys know about the Cult of Ythril on World of Warcraft, but I was like a big part of that guild. And we did a lot of very hilarious events. Like we did a Halloween level 1 undead raid on Stormwind. We did regular sermons in Orgrimmar, and they would be hilarious. We performed some weddings. We did this event that I came up with, I'm kind of proud of, called Mulgore Airlines, where we had a Tauren airline crash at Ironforge, because you used to be able to jump off Ironforge as Horde and die right in front of the entrance. So we had tons of level 1 newbie Tauren named within the guild Mulgore Airlines, and there's like the names were like stewardess and shit like that. So, yo, can I grab the silver with copper? Is it actually raining outside IRL? Oh my god. Yeah, hold on a second. Hold on a second, team. It hasn't rained in Southern California in forever, and now it's thunderstorming right now. So literally, real talk, I'm gonna take a quick break and step outside. I'm not even playing. Hold up. Alright, dude, sorry. I literally went and danced around in the rain for a second. It's fucking raining, dude. That's exciting, dude. It's beautiful. It's thunderstorming, so they're telling people, because we live like literally right by the beach, and it's thunderstorming, so they're telling people to get out of the water. It's awesome. Get out of the water, people. Don't die. Thank you, rain. Yes! This is awesome. So hopefully this will cool things off. So this is amazing. Super hype. ArcheAge launch and it rains in the same day? Damn! The crazy rain is due to this hurricane that actually is moved inland in Mexico. If you like weather and shit, which is a weird thing, check out Weather Underground. GPV, I wrung out my loincloth. I'm good. Alright, Festivore, since you're my resident Starbound pro, can I get this silver with copper? I know I asked that before I freaked out about the rain. I don't see an answer though. Rain equals more humidity, that's true. But it'll it'll kind of drag it down out of the air, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? It'll give it opportunity to clear off. I can get it, awesome. But the main thing is just California needs some rain anyway. I like this silver iron combo here. Nice deal, nice deal. Gotta boost myself up here, but This rain is awesome, man. So hype. Well, San Diego's humidity has been attributed to needing to rain, so I think this will definitely improve life. Thank you, base god. Damn, that's awesome. I heard the rain and I thought it was in the game because it was raining in the game, and then I was like, wait a second. I looked outside and it was like there's water. It's raining. It already feels like 1,000 times cooler, dude. Yeah. Glorp, you live in southern Florida? Yeah, that is a hot ass motherfucking place. I would never, ever live there. I'm from Kentucky, and that was humid enough. I wonder what Hivestone is. It sounds so cool, but I bet it's just like cosmetic. Lunch the Amazing, dude. Thanks for following, man. That is one follower closer to the 1,000 follower Chivo that unlocks the 12-hour stream. So big ups, man. Thank you. You guys see that beautiful new follow graphic that Lewis hooked me up with? Is it not sexy? Now somebody give me their lunch money and you can see notification as well. Who's making the ArcheAge guild? I don't know, somebody. Damn, dude. It's like thunderstorm like crazy here. It's dope. Please don't hit anything important or my cat. Both those would be inappropriate things. I don't think my cat made it inside before it started raining, so she's probably hiding somewhere very pissed right now. Ooh, so many delights. There's iron over here too. I really want to get one. It's old. Damn, dude, it's wild outside. Ponku, you say that ArcheAge players are antisocial? Man, I haven't experienced that. A dude gave me a ride in his rowboat, like during the beta. I really think it would be cool if ArcheAge had local voice, like DayZ or, you know, games like that, but I can see where that would be a bad idea in an MMO as well, you know? If off, mate. Looking to die, lad. Dude, this weather is hype. Thunderstorms like charge me up. I think it's because I look like Thor in real life, you know? Get it? Thunderstorms charge me up. Zing. So Geop, how accurate is the geological model here in Starbound? Are we like simulation level realism here, or not quite? I think that more games need to hire GEOP as a geology consultant to ensure that there's the highest level of immersion possible. It's crazy windy. This is awesome. I'm gonna check out the weather once we hit a break here. Down to 10 torches I gotta keep in mind. Steaky Poo gives me his lunch money, dude. There we go. That's the tip art as furnished by Lewis, and the very soothing tip sound as well. So thanks, man. I appreciate that. That's really nice of you. Thanks for your lunch money, dude. I do like that there are actual different types of dirt and cobblestone, etc. in Starbound, because for fashion players like me, it means you can, you know, make stuff look very, very fashion. I think that statistically, I am the most likely, second most likely third most likely streamer to receive a donation for $4.20. The most likely streamer to receive a donation for $4.20 would be Weeds TV, the very classy CS streamer that everyone knows and loves. And the second most would be, I killed the nice guy fighting this guy, would be, I think his name is like, it's just like Stone Gaming or the Stone Gamer or something. But I'm number 3. I'm number 3. I didn't mean to kill the nice guy. Shit. I got silver. I got things to collect. Iron. There's a lot of collecting here. I might want to check my queue. Alright. There's a Dota player named Weedman Dota. Alright, well. He's got it won. All right, let me beam back to my ship, and we'll take our first stream break here. I've been at it for about an hour, and we'll see what that ArcheAge queue looks like. Bean, did you happen to find our cat out in this, or do you think she's gone to higher grounds? Do you think she's hiding out? We have the door open, so she can sprint inside if she needs to. I need to make some climbing ropes, dude. You can make essentially the Spelunky shootable climbing rope, I believe. And that would be really helpful for getting the fuck out of these deep caverns. Yep. I'm proud that my computer's running 2 games and streaming. Even though one of them is Starbound. Look at it. There's little ores I've missed everywhere. I'm the worst fucking spelunker in history. Yo, I was down there pretty deep. Shit. Alright, back to the ship. Phew. Mr. Gorks, my cat's name is Squash. And after the break, I'll tell you guys why it's Squash. Alright, so I can log out here and I won't lose anything, so that should be good. Alright, we're going to take our first break of the evening. Let me take a look at my ArcheAge queue. I'm number 4. Alright, so after the break, we'll probably be good to go on ArcheAge. I'm going to stand up, stretch, sip, breathe, check out this thunderstorm going on here in Southern California. The drought has lifted. Thank you, Base God. ArcheAge is launched today. Thank you, Base God. A lot of things to thank the Base God for today. This chill Tuesday, September 16th on the O Show. I will be back with you shortly. Get cozy on the couch of infinite size. Yo, what's good? Sorry about the extended break. I was just enjoying this ridiculously awesome rain that is finally going down in Southern California. But without further ado, finally, some ArcheAge. We're gonna lay back, level the Daggerspell, and learn the game, basically. I think I want to turn the music down some from where it's at. I think probably like this would be good for leveling. Alright, I think that'll work. But if you have questions about ArcheAge, please do not hesitate to ask. I'm going to do my best to help you learn the game. Encourage you to play this awesome free-to-play MMO. You can run the ArcheAge command in chat and get a link not only to the game, but an awesome set of graphical tweaks you can do to make the game look that much better. Alright, I've put together what I hope is a pretty chill leveling playlist. So let's do it. Bam! There's not only a link to the game and the graphics, but I forgot Steak put my build in there too. Dope. So yeah, let's chill, let's level, let's do this thing, man. My character's very beautiful, very goth. Notorious GPV is a question. Do the Illuminati run ArcheAge? They will. I do like that guild name. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so I fucked with my UI a little bit. I logged in earlier and actually went ahead and rolled my character, but this is ArcheAge. I think I do want to do a quick little explanation of the UI and stuff. I said I was going to take the stream slow so I can explain things to you guys, so I'm going to do that. So your character is comprised of 3 skill sets, and you can swap out skill sets and level them up independently of each other anytime, alright? Your 3 skill sets will determine what class you are. When you start, you just unlock one and then the next at 5 and 10, as you can see, alright? You spend points to open up skills. You have passive as well as active skills. So you can kind of mix and match your own class. I think there's over 100 different combinations. Dancing in the game is dope because I'll show it to you. You actually... Let me put it out here real quick so I can demo it. You actually dance around. And you can control it, so I can like move forward and it does something. I can move back, etc. and so forth. You can learn new dances. You can level up your dancing, shit like that. Some pretty appropriate dance music. You can play an instrument, which is actually good to do. Going to put that right there for now. Actually, I think I want to put it down below it. It's like an AoE heal over time or restore mana over time or whatever. There's even a bard class that focuses on playing music to do AoE buffs. Shitload of emotes like every MMO. Tons of crafting proficiencies and that type of thing. The crafting system in the game is super in depth. And we'll talk about it when we get there. And languages are even a skill. You can learn other languages just like in EverQuest. You got a mini map, buttons, the usual shit. Yeah, and that's about it. I will go ahead and put, I should put my actual attack on the bar. That might be wise. And if you look at my flame bolt there, you can see it has a ridiculous amount of shit on the tooltip. Essentially, I can hold it down, and the first toss does burning, the second one converts damage to mana, and the third... So that's like... building combos is a huge part of the game. And again, we'll get into that a little more in depth later on. But that's kind of the basics of ArcheAge. It's like a combination of EverQuest, Ultima Online, Ragnarok Online, and Star Wars Galaxies. Capiche? I have already seen the opening cinematic. And I won't actually probably be pausing the music during the cinematics. Maybe I will. I'll try to. But I don't think I can all tab out, so probably won't. But the story, like most MMOs, is not really that important. We'll be skipping by a lot of it. You know what? I want to check something real quick. I was actually worried about this. Yeah, my ArcheAge client is too dumb to send the audio through my headset. It's actually sending the audio through my speakers. And I don't think that I have a way to change it. So I would literally have to wait in queue again to get the in-game audio onto the stream. So that is a huge client fail for Tryon there. But unfortunately, I'm not going to wait in queue again. I'm not going to restart my client, so we're not going to have any game audio. Thank you, Tryon. Oh well. Never attribute to malice what you can attribute to complete stupidity, right? Damn, that is very unfortunate though. That's a huge fail. Every other piece of software in my computer detected changing audio devices fine, but not ArcheAge. It's launch day, right? It's launch day, right? Let's just say that. Just say it's launch day. I'm pretty hype about the game. I just wish that the people writing the client weren't retarded. But I guess they're probably like Korean slave labor, so they probably work in pretty bad conditions. So I don't really blame them for forgetting to make the game look at the Windows default audio device. I would have forgot to if I worked in like a hotbox slave code factory. Well, I'm sorry that you guys don't get game audio, but tweet at Tryon about it. Alright, so I'm supposed to light up some dry wood elementals. If you guys are curious about the elf lore and stuff like that, you know, feel free to ask too. It's kind of an interesting story, but that character's name is Citalopram. That's amazing. I'm not real sure why I can't use my flame bolt on these guys. It seems like other people are having the problem too. Yo, ArcheAge is batting like a .0007 right now. Dang. Yeah, it doesn't seem to give me the option to kill those. These though, okay, so the ones near spawn are just bugged. Okay, okay, good. It's so sad I can hear the game audio coming out of my speakers. Damn, Tryon. Nice game. Damn, that really sucks. Like, I really want to have the game audio for you guys. I'm like hung up on it. Yeah, but I'm saying all the game audio, like the sounds, the explosions, the everything. The game is too stupid to detect the Windows default audio. They do have the breast physics in there though, thank fucking God. It's a shame, man. I'm gonna, like, alright, maybe if I'm afraid if I do reload UI it's gonna lose on my settings. But maybe for like some reason it'll fix the audio. I don't even know, dude. Yeah, because you don't get an option to choose a device, so it should be choosing the Windows default audio device, but I guess because I launched the game prior to changing the default audio device, it's too stupid to pick up the detection. I'll try reload UI. It doesn't even work. Okay. Okay. Well, you know, the base god can't bless us 100% of the time. The breast physics, good. Fully functioning audio system, we can put that in like month 5. Breast physics need to be in day 1. How are they going to get immersed in the MMO if there aren't titties everywhere? Why did we even hire audio producers? Damn, we should have just hired more breast motion capture experts. Alright, so a couple quick things. As you can see, this is pretty simple. I can hold down the button and shoot it multiple times. It's pretty nice that your base attack is like that. These stones, every race has some version of these. And they're essentially travel stones. You can touch them and you can see I have a speed buff. But it goes away if I get into combat. Now, you'll eventually have mounts and shit, so it's kind of a non-issue, but it is cool that they have something in there to make it easier when you're running around. Nah, you didn't miss the Squash origin story. So Squash, I was just too salty about this stupid fucking game's audio device detection and the fact that you guys aren't going to get audio for the whole stream because the game's so stupid. That's what I'm salty about. I was a veterinary technician, and when Squash was a kitten, she got ran over outside the clinic, so they brought her in, and in order to dispense medication we had to put something in as the name, so I put in Squash because her head was squashed, and then I wound up actually keeping the cat. So every time I hear a sound come out of my speakers, I want to go to one of the devs of this game and slap him in the mouth. Each time I hear a sound, I'm like, alright, where's one of the little pussies who developed this game? Alright, I gotta check my build real quick, hold on. By the way, the note from Steak, who donated $4.20. I didn't have the money to tip you $420.69, unfortunately. Later on, man. Later on in your pro career, you can tip me $420.69. Okay. But I definitely want freezing arrow. Cool. Boing. Alright, so it does an extra damage on burning targets. This inflicts burning, so I should open and then hit him with the arrow to slow him down. Or keep him from running away. Nice. You can climb trees and masts and ladders during sieges and stuff in this game. It's a cool thing. You can go up to it and hit F. We're stealing eggs from birds right now to make delicious snacks out of them. Very elf thing to do. It's kind of funny, when I was waiting in queue, I had like a sneaking suspicion. I was like, I bet that this game has fucked up audio device detection. But I was like, nah, it's 2014. I should have gone with my gut, man. Should have relaunched the game when I had like 2000 in queue. That's the lesson. You gotta love people, but realize that they're fucking idiots. You gotta plan around their idiocy so they don't hurt themselves and yourself as well. Love them, but realize they're a fucking idiot 90% of the time. Around here, this is a quest that teaches you about player housing. These are some example of player houses. This is what it looks like in public, or not public, in process. And this pack on me, it's a good example of what is like a trade pack in the game. This is like a resource pack, but you basically carry these to your house to slowly build it up over time. And by the way, let's look how beautiful I look. Extremely goth. That was what I was going for. I wanted to be very goth. I feel like PvP characters should look goth. Let's waddle over here and work on this house. Alright, and then you have to take a tour of one of them. Let's tour this one right here. It's pretty expansive. Yeah, let's get immersed. Pretty cool, man. Pretty dope player housing in ArcheAge. That's one of the big selling points of this game. And these is all like customizable. You craft various items of rarities and shit like that. Wait, what is this? You can turn on lights, turn lights off. You can get paintings of curvaceous nude women. It's really the best game. There we go. And the birds fly by like on cue. Nice. Beautiful. Music doesn't quite fit, but that's okay. Pretty cool. And most houses have like a little plot of land with them you can farm onto, little garden. Alright, so you start to get some of your combo action going on pretty early on, in this case. And then I hit him with the freezing. Slows him down, or usually kills him, because it does extra damage to targets that are burning. Eventually in this build I'll have an ability that lets me like teleport backwards. So it coincides well with that freezing arrow. Go to sleep. Little immersion there for you. It's kind of cool to play in first person, to be honest. But not really feasible for anything other than PvE. Now eventually you can start overachieving on quests where you do more than they ask, but not quite yet. You can also at any time double tap in a direction, a W I think you have to do, not in any direction. And trade mana for running faster. It's kind of cool mechanic in PvP when people try to run away. And I've seen these quests multiple times since I played in the beta. So I am not reading them again. I apologize, but this is definitely not a hardcore lore type of game. The general story is all the people, all the races in ArcheAge are in exile from their homelands. The goddess of death, Nui, did it for them. Helped all them escape. The elves had a king who had an ancient grudge with this dude named Kyrios. So they went to war. Aranzeb, I think, was killed. And so all the elves are very goth and emo about it. They only think of revenge. They're like samurai who are constantly testing themselves in battle. And elves randomly manifest memories of this Aranzeb dude. And the more of his memories you manifest, the like more of an elder in their culture you actually are. In a nutshell, that's what's up with the elves. And you're a very special elf, just like everyone else in the game, because you're manifesting more Aranzeb memories than anybody else. Isn't that fancy? Oh, great. That's a good spawn. Good. Now, do I even have a musical instrument in my inventory? I do. A flute, and it gives me mana. Alright, good to know. Again, I apologize about the game audio. Just the client has a bug where it doesn't detect the audio device, so I'd have to restart the client to fix the audio, and then I'd be in queue for like 4 hours again. So I think you guys would rather see some gameplay than get the game audio, but I apologize for that. I wish there was something I could do. Chain spawns are real though. Fortunately, you're very dense. Yeah. That ding. Okay, so I'm pretty sure my build is Shadowplay second, Witchcraft third. I do want to double check. It is. Okay, okay. Lovely. Damn. Okay. And then I don't think I want the first, but I do want the second, the Overwhelm. Jump in, stacks Bloodthirst, all kinds of good stuff. Alright. Damn. Alright, so this is leaping in to melee. Does physical damage as well as stacks Bloodthirst, which is something you can pop in combos later on for lots of damage. It also is a stun. So kinda a good move for now is to actually put this in the number 2 slot here. Essentially I open, you know what, I should do it third. Ideally I'll eventually have this jump back ability, so I hit with these, hop in, and then hop out. But for now I won't be able to hop out, I'll just have to stand there and tank it. So one thing that's unique about this game is that you can, there's a lot of hidden quests. For instance, I'm done with this daily quest to kill these nymphs, but if I hang out here and kill more of them, I'll actually get some extra XP for doing a hidden quest to kill the nymphs. And there's little hidden quests all over the world. Most quests you can actually overachieve on. So the game has a lot of extra stuff you can do right off the bat. Pretty good finisher. There it is. Alright, so if you guys take a look. With the enraged tree leaf nymphs finally pacified, the forest around Sylvan Devi begins to return to normal. So there's hidden quests. Damn. Yo, peace conservative. Well, anyway, hopefully you guys are having a chill time, chilling on the couch of infinite size, checking out some ArcheAge today. Let's see. So the next thing I want to unlock, I don't think I have access to yet, so I'm gonna hang on to that skill point. Yep. All right. Cool. Do you all in chat have any like questions about the game or anything like that? Anybody planning on coming to play? Achievement, progress through the 5,000 login queue. Exactly, man. That queue is keeping us from having the audio. The sad thing. So this is like the advancement of the Elven story. What's funny is I think there's a cutscene and you won't actually get the cutscene audio, so I'm just gonna skip it. sorry. So there's this annual competition that the elves have called the Field of Honor that we're about to participate in the story, and they're having humans or Nui participate in it for the first time. So there's controversy. We'll throw a dagger like a cool dude real quick. You throw a dagger, and if you happen to throw an enchanted dagger, you are chosen to have to fight a Nui instead of an elf. Do some David Attenborough commentary for ArcheAge? Yeah, man. I'll probably do more voices on my stream. It seems fun. I don't know that there's any server issues, though, aside from there being a fat queue because everybody wants to play. I wish I could hear the game audio. I'm sad. Those boob physics, though. You know, I want to double check something real quick. I feel like I missed one of the recall points. There's a system very similar to the Hearthstone from WoW in this game, where you can set a recall point and then you have a timed teleport you can use. However, there's also this thing called the teleport book, which uses a consumable item that you can harvest and craft that allows you to teleport to any of those Hearthstone locations that you've ever found. So what I want to do is run back real quick and make sure I haven't missed any, because I'm really bad at paying attention to where they are, and I told myself, look, on this next character, you need to get every one as you pass it. That way you don't have to go on this epic journey later to the noob zones to get the recall points that you missed. So please bear with me here. You know we keep it chill. During the next break, I think I'm gonna do a mass friendless session. So if you're looking to get on the friends list, get in on the Osho Guild eventually, I'll hit you up then. But welcome if you're just getting cozy on the couch of Infinite Size. Just chilling here playing some ArcheAge. Unfortunately, I don't have the client audio. I'm sorry. I would have to wait in queue again to give you client audio, so I've decided to just deal with it. But right now I'm checking just to make sure I didn't miss any recall points before I move on, because I was really bad about that on the other characters I've leveled during beta. NetHack is one of my favorite games of all time, per what you guys are saying in the chat. I want to make sure, I think I got this recall point, but I want to double check. I love NetHack. Citalopram, you're gonna die while you're away, bro. We can't let this happen. We can't let this happen. You're good, Citalopram. I saved you. Saved you. Alright, alright. Should be good to go now. Oh, I can't double up. Alright, good to know. Excuse me. Is there a cooldown on it for real? How long is it? There we go. Man, I love most roguelikes, the silly moose. I love NetHack, Dungeon Crawl, Doom RL. God, my mind is blanking. It starts with the letter A. It's got like an overworld. Ugh! I can't remember the name. But that one. Roguelikes are my shit. Adom, Ancient Domains of Mystery. As Silly Moose has it, a lot of people who like roguelikes don't actually play Rogue because of how basic it is now. It's one of those games that created a genre, you know, kind of like Diablo. Alright, cool. Made sure I got the recall point. So this quest always cracks me up because I've done it several times. All these quests I've done several times. Elves are such green thumbs. They can just touch plants and they'll grow. You don't have to touch them. You just flop your hand around a little. Bam. Lavender restored. I need to stream some roguelikes, man. I used to play NetHack pretty regularly. And I wanted to get into Ivan. Ivan looked cool. Alright, I made stuff grow. I did it. The jiggle. Oh yeah, we're gonna read to this cat. I'm very hyped. Alright, reading to the cat quest. Here we go. Read the book to the cat. Best cutscene in the whole game. He's reading it aloud to the cat, but the fucking game won't let you have the audio. Glorp, the elves use their life forcing a little away each time. It's a very Glorpian interpretation. Alright, so I should probably go for staff, realistically, given my build right now. It doesn't really matter, but this will more likely give me stats related to mana regen, so I'll go with the staff. Actually, no, it gives you all on this first time around. Nice. Uh-oh. Yeah. So, I'll show you guys how you have this labor pool. And if you subscribe, you get this faster, and you get it while you're logged out. If you're non-subscribed, you don't get it while you're logged out, and you get it at a slower rate. But you use this to do several things. You use this to ID magic items. You use this to open things called coin purses that you pick up off of mobs, which give you XP and loot and that type of thing. So I'm gonna have to spend labor to ID these items. Now, I'm probably only going to ID... You know what? I should ID them all because I can later disenchant them. So I'll just ID them all. This is kind of similar to the engrams in Destiny, where you decode them and they turn into an item. And I even think there are some randomized ones, but I could be wrong on that. Alright, so this gives us strength, stamina, and spirit. So that melee attack parry rate. Okay, spirit is magic defense and regen. Okay. Okay, that's far and away the best for what we're doing this staff, unsurprisingly. I just wanted to double check because they do some curveballs here and there as far as breaking up the MMO tropes, so it's possible they might have done something weird. It's cool too, you can go here and like just compare your equipment real quick. Nice. Bam. Now we have a cool staff. Take a look at it. I always troll during I was trolling during the beta because it has a beer opener at the top in case you need a brew. Pretty cool. What it is? Okay, these are crafting workbenches. And down here, this is a Daru. This is a race of interdimensional lizard dudes who are like transdimensional salesmen. They run a dimension called Mirage Isle, where you can buy all kinds of crazy crafting recipes and stuff. They also run several like public work systems in ArcheAge, mostly because they're bored, as far as I can tell. But I'm gonna actually drop some of this gear I'm not using into here because I remember there was a fast way to do this. Now I'm control and shift. It's not working. Oh well. Because I can actually break this down later on. And oh, okay. I guess the warehouse system is just having some trouble into crafting components. I can break it down later on. Keep my Gilded Stars in the bank, why not? Keep this ore. Should keep my Hereafter Stones on me for sure. That's what the teleport book uses as its mat. The gods are too busy to connect you right now. Try again soon. Alright. Alright, cool. This I can just sell. I don't think you can break down whites. That immersion, first person. Hello. It's right click to do that. Okay. What? Okay, it just took it a second to catch up. I feel ya. Let's try that again. And then sell. Alright, I guess the merchant system just takes a moment. Maybe? I'm gonna wait here a second. Okay, it looks like, there we go, the global inventory system is having some issues there. I mentioned these coin purses before, so how